A lot of rappers still, it seems like, want to be Tupac. They want to have his popularity. They want people to love them like everyone loves him. But why do you think no one's succeeding?
Well, because this is what they fail to realize about Tupac. In order for them to be Tupac, they would have to die before they peaked. Right before they peaked, they would have to die. So if you don't die, you can't do it. Bottom line, if you don't go die, you're not gonna be the next Tupac, because it ain't gonna be a next Tupac. Straight up.
It seemed like there was a time, though, that you were definitely reveling in the image of sort of being wild and crazy. And what got you off that path?
5 hot bullets.
I can't really listen to that hip hop too much, man, because they be talking garbage. First, they tough. Then something happened to them, they turn to God. Then, when everything's cool, they tough again. I don't understand it.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building, and this is MAKAVELI Media. For all the people out there that say Biggie never dissed Tupac, he never dissed Tupac officially on the record. Well, to those people I would say that Biggie never said Tupac's name, but he always took shots, and the people that was keeping score, such as myself, always knew who Biggie was talking about. And Biggie just didn't stop in his music. He would take shots and diss Tupac during his interviews, during his magazine publications, and whenever he got a chance to talk about the current state of hip-hop, he would always say something in reference to Tupac Shakur. No greater proof of this than this rare Yo MTV Raps interview he did when he made fun of rappers who get hurt and then all of a sudden find religion. Now, we all know after Tupac got shot, there was a very tragic and traumatic episode for him, and it probably did bring him a lot closer to God. But first and foremost, Tupac was, in my opinion, one of the first MCs that made it cool to put God and guns both in your music at the same time. Tupac's music was always very spiritual. You seen Tupac rocking the crucifix. Tupac would recite prayer in some of his material. And for Biggie to say that, I think it was very disingenuous to make fun of that. But clearly he was talking about Tupac. And he also referenced to guys talking about Versace. Now, you know, on Hit 'Em Up, Tupac basically said, "Now it's all about Versace. You copied my style, but 5 shots couldn't drop me. I took them and smiled." Biggie was trying to make it seem like he was rocking Versace first. And we all know the backstory that Versace was, smitten by Tupac and went and sent for him and sent him a bunch of clothes and actually begged him to wear his product. So Biggie trying to say he wore it first is crazy to me. And even if he did, which I don't believe he did, I don't think Versace was begging him to wear his material, basically. But for the people that say Pac was paranoid or all of these things that he envisioned that Biggie was saying about him and doing to him was all, perpetuated by his paranoia. Nah, man. No. These are facts. Nobody else got hurt around that time that started talking about God after he got hurt. And then it was crazy. He say they get hurt, then they go to God, and after they heal up, basically, they tough again. Like, wow. Okay, so follow the track record. Tupac got shot. Then he does Me Against the World with a lot of spiritual records on there. Then he gets signed to Death Row, and he back on the gangster tip. Wow. That's Biggie's opinion, and everybody has a right to one. But right here is just more historical evidence that there was a real, actual feud between Tupac Shakur and Christopher Wallace. When you hear people talking about the beef between Biggie and Tupac, they always say, you know, they didn't know or didn't see it was going to turn violent. That tells me that somewhere down the line, the Tupac and Biggie both contributed to each other's demise. People saying, no, I ain't know the beef was going to end in gunplay. You hear Warren G saying that if he could have got the Pac, he could have stopped it. And Noe was like, so you telling me that if you would have got the Tupac, it wouldn't have ended violently? That's people telling you, yo, their beef helped perpetuate what happened to these brothers. And for everybody to say, well, the media was partly to blame for the East Coast, West Coast beef, got to hold some accountability to the artists as well, because nobody told Biggie to say what he just said on MTV. And, you know, Tupac said some things as well. They both was young, both dudes in their early or mid-20s. Both had armies behind their back, and both didn't want to back down. I mean, you see this shit happen now. People tune in to hear what each other got to say about each other. This person dish you, ooh, they come run and tell you. Did you hear what he said about you? So you can say something back and they can run back to him. And next thing you know, if something happened, they be throwing up the RIPs with the prayer hands. It's funny, man. It's funny. Everybody like to see a train wreck, except the people on board. Think about that for a minute. But anyway, give me your humble opinion. Was Biggie taking shots at Tupac during this small but very telling Yo MTV Raps interview? Or tell me who else could he have been talking about? Whatever rapper was getting shot back then and found religion, and then after they healed up and then they went back to thugging again. Who was he talking about? You tell me. Because some of y'all gonna swear he wasn't talking about Tupac. Who was it? Nas? Nas didn't get shot. Who was it? Or am I tripping? And was Tupac just paranoid? Tell me what you think. Leave your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is MAKAVELI Media. Turn on them post notifications so you be the first ones to get it when I drop that shit. Give this video a big thumbs up. Much needed and much appreciated. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.